Welcome everyone to VLAN, Video Lighting, Audio, Music, and Photography How-To Show. I'm of course your host, Matt Haslam. Now normally on this show, we talk about video, audio, lighting, music, and photography topics, or graphic design topics. But today, we're just going to have some fun playing a game that I actually do like playing, and during our live stream tonight, if you guys have any questions, please do leave them in the comments below for the live chat. It is open for this broadcast. If I have a chance, I will answer those questions live on the show. But know that our monthly live stream is coming up very shortly. Actually, the calendar right behind me. Sorry, don't know dates by heart. All right, so yeah, so the monthly live stream for November is actually going to be happening on Sunday, November 5th, this month for this time because we have a business meeting on Monday the 6th. So I'm sorry, have to reschedule the live stream. So that's going to be on the 5th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, remember that every single day at 10:30 a.m. we have a brand new video coming out on this channel. Also, we have a brand new episode of the show coming out every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that is our normal schedule, our normal broadcast, our normal everything. This is just something I decide to do every once in a great while because I like in my downtime that I very rarely get anymore. Um, I like to play games, so that's what I'm going to do tonight. And during the broadcast, like I said, if I can answer any questions that you guys have, please do leave them below. And if you want to, play along and comment stuff that we should do in the game, then please do leave that in the comments down below as well. There's a reason why the live chat is open down below, wherever it's on the side. If you're on desktop, then it's on the side. But if you're in the chat section on mobile devices. So leave those in the comments below. This is a game called SimAirport. Recently got it because it's so fun to play. And I absolutely love it so far. So this is a huge airport we're going to be building, hopefully making millions. And we're going to get going here because it takes a while to build an airport. As you can see, I've already planned a lot for the airport because I built a couple of airports before in this game. Found out certain things work, certain things don't. A lot of things don't work because it's an early access game. So career mode doesn't work as well as the sandbox mode, which we're in right now. But we're going to basically start here by building some good old stuff. Actually, we're going to hire some staff because, you need that to do anything you want. I'm just going to hire a bunch because money is no object here. And I already proved that basically I built this entire, or I planned this entire airport, and then I saved it, and then I built it, and I saved it again. And that way I knew basically that it would make money in the long run. It took quite a few days up here on the day bar, but it eventually did make money. So guess what we're building today? That airport. So got some staff now, and move my microphone because why prepare things beforehand? Don't prepare things, children. It's not a good thing to prepare before you go live on the internet for everyone to see. But of course you should plan. Normally for our monthly live streams, I do plan quite a bit, but today I didn't because, it was a lot more fun if I didn't plan. And that's the thing. I don't like planning for spontaneous stuff like tonight's broadcast. Like, you all had no idea I was going to do this tonight, and I like that. But we're going to build some offices first because I've learned in this game, if you build the offices first, I'm going to turn that down because it's really loud. Okay. Yeah, we're going to turn that down. But I've learned early on in this game that basically if you build the offices first, you get to do all the research first, and it's better to do all the research first because, it just is. I don't know how to explain that better than I did. It's just a lot easier to get everything all researched before you start building because otherwise you're going to go ahead and it's going to be difficult later to get anything done, basically. All right, so build some walls for my offices. And if you haven't seen yet, the office is brand new. Here we just redesigned everything to make it easier in the MHP studios. So that way I get to have a whiteboard behind me to actually stay organized, which I just talked about for how I'm not organized. So yeah. So we're going to zone everything here as offices because that's always fun. We're going to hire some people like oh no, you had to research this. Okay. And there's something new in this game that just came out, like the whole technology. I haven't really gotten into that yet because it's so brand new. But yep. So I'm just gonna put some office chairs in here. And as we're going live tonight, you guys can comment whatever you want in the comment section below, and I will talk on the air constantly through this. So please do leave your comments because otherwise it's going to get boring. Just see me build an office. And if you're just tuning in right now, yep, we're building an office in SimAirport, which is fun. And let's see how the research is doing, 36%. All right, so basically as soon as that whole research thing is done, we're going to be hiring a CFO, COO, and getting those people to start researching everything else we need. But in the meantime, I have learned it is so much better if you get your runways in early on, because otherwise your staff has to go through the entire building in order to do anything, and you don't like that because it takes so much extra time. So I just put these in extra large runways because why not? It's fun. And then I do extra large gates because that's also fun. And as I said, like, this is all planned out already. So everything I'm doing right now, you know, planned out to a T. I know it works because I don't want to be going live and not know it works, kind of. But all right, so now we have all of our taxiways going. We're going to we have our taxiways, we have our gates, we have our runways, and we have our offices in. So we're almost done on the finance department. So let me ask you, while we're waiting here for research to be done on finance, how are y'all doing tonight? How are we doing out there in the VLAMP world? Like I said, if you have any questions, do leave them. Just got a CFO. Yeah. So I want to search pricing, and I don't need bank loans because we're on an unlimited budget here. So why would I need bank loans? Some people might research it. I don't really care about the money. Like I said, sandbox mode in this game is so much more fun than the career mode, because in career mode it's like you just have to wait so long to do anything actually good. Like, you can build small stuff and keep building and building and building, and then you have like so many additions to your building that it's like it's pointless. It's like it's a million things and a million additions to a small little building, and it sucks. But at least in this mode, you get to actually build an airport you want to build initially from the very get-go. So that's what we do. And I have to keep remembering that up here in the top, like, left corner of the screen is the camera feed, because I'm gonna do as you can, like, as I move here, you're gonna probably tell like I cover the camera covers up a lot, so um, like I can do this. I can take my display off, but I don't like doing that. I like it there. She can actually see my face, and I can talk a little bit. Um, but we are not even close to being done the runways yet. And again, you want to get your runways done. You want to get your taxiways done first in this game because otherwise it's going to be a lot harder to get to them once your building is actually built. So I typically build those first, and then as we're waiting to research anyway, why not? Um, why not do everything else here later? You have to basically sit and wait for a couple minutes while the research being done. So why not sit and wait for the runways to be done at the same time? Because otherwise, it's really, really difficult. And as you can tell, like I put deliveries way up here, just because that gives my. I'm gonna turn that down because that's really gonna get annoying. Yeah. Yeah. So let's do that. So you actually hear things. All right. So I don't want land expansion yet, but I do want standby gates. I want road building. I need to see OO first, don't I? Road building, standby gates, operations. Yes, I want that. But I don't want technology because technology in this game is not 100% yet. It will work, but it takes a lot to get it there, and we just don't have time in a live stream to get it there. Basically, it's a system where, like I said, this game is in early access, and I bought it in early access, so it's still in that process of getting everything finalized, and without it being finalized, it's not really, really working yet. So I'm going to let them finalize it first, and then we'll maybe come back to it one day where when it works, you know. I'm just going ahead here and removing some planning from the board that way. It doesn't look as colorful. Even though I like color in my life. I know there's like someone in the comments. All right, we got people now. All right, so hold on. Hello, people. No, this game is not ugly. This game is awesome. And I know there's a new game out that I had to look it up. Hold on. It's a new airport game that just basically came out. Let me go to a YouTube site here because this would tell me a lot easier. Who's a good YouTuber that does this kind of thing? There's a. I knew he did it. All right. Flablakey, cool YouTuber. I believe he did some videos on this. Yep. So, all right. So, Airport CEO is a game that just came out. I like Airport CEO, but like I said, even that is in early access. So, a lot of these games are in early access for a while, but this is a game which came out. God, must have been like last year or something like that, and I just finally got around to getting it because it looked really freaking cool, and I wanted it. So anyway, I'm gonna keep going here, and like I said, leave your comments below, and I will answer them hopefully live if I see them. If I see them, I've skipped past a couple before, but hopefully I won't do that. Anyway, now so this is pretty much all the taxiways that are built. And now that they're all built, then we can actually start building this freaking building, which is going to take a while. So, a lot of things in this game you're going to see take a really long time and cost a lot of money because $6.7 million is totally what a building costs, right? And things just freeze. So that's fun. But anyway, now that this building is building, I can get back to the comments. So, and say hello to everyone else out there who's watching. And while this is building, we can sort of plan out the rest of what is going to go in here. And as you can see, I already planned out a lot of like the pink areas here, and the pink is going to end up being benches. What are they called? Comfort. Flight info displays, ATMs, a whole bunch of other stuff here in this comfort section. So we're going to be adding all of that before the show's over. And, you know, we make bank because this game is all about making bank. Okay, so this whole, while we're here, I can explain this whole section to you guys. This research section is a really long section of everything you can research in this game. Like I said, I don't do the bank loans section because it sucks, and it's a sandbox mode, so you don't really need it anyway. You have unlimited cash. Here in operations, you don't need a land expansion right away, and if you click that, eventually when it does research, you will click over here by accident just to get back into the game or some of that, and it will buy that land expansion for, you know, millions of dollars and put you millions of dollars more into debt. So I don't do the land expansion until I actually want it, right before I actually want it. But I do road building because, as you can tell here, there are sections here and here that I do want some roads in right away, because what ends up happening with this is the buses and all of the delivery vehicles, the cars that come in to deliver people, they all pile up back here on the main road, and I want them to get off the main road, drop off the people, or the garbage trucks come in here, get away from the main road so that the other cars can go. So I want roads pretty quickly in this game. And standby gates basically means, back up here for a minute, that if one of these gates is busy at the moment where a plane is still unloading or loading from being late, like planes always are in real life, then you can have a plane stand by and wait for that gate instead of just not landing. Then you have down here, that's again, multi-lane access is another one you don't want right away, but we'll need later. Upgraded buses I don't get right away, because if you get that, that means basically every time you get a bus in, it brings 2 buses in, and it just costs more money. So I don't get that early on. Only until basically I'm in the profit zone, and my airport has a lot of big planes coming in all at the same time, and I need that access. But the light rail transit will help with that as well. So light rail means basically there's a train that comes in here to get people, and that will help a lot. But now that we hit pricing, I can change these prices. Now here is where, at first you're gonna say to yourself, I want to charge as little as I can because it's a new airport, so you have to prove yourself. But really, I found out like the best prices to go here are 1,340. Means every time a plane comes in, you get $1,300 for them using the runway, and $40 per person in the plane. You also get $1,300 every time the plane takes off. So you actually get $2,600 every plane that lands, no matter if there's any passengers or not. And then we go to operations here, and this will open up once we hit right here, operations 2, but we're researching road building first because that's more important. And as you can tell, like in the background here, yeah, just don't want to hit anything. Building is slowly taking shape. It takes a lot of time for a, $8-9 million building to be built, but that's always fun to wait for. And that's why I like when you finally make a profit in this game, it's like day 35 or something like that. And I'm guessing from what it sounds like to me, the days in this game are actually like months in real life of like how long it would actually take to build a building. But I'm not an airport builder. I'm a videographer, so I don't know very much about that. Sorry. Technology down here, like the last thing down here is technology that basically describes, try to get to it here. There's something that they just added to the game, I think it was 2-3 weeks ago. So they're still working on this game. But there's these PA amplifiers, PA amplifier HD, which is stronger, PA speaker, and PA two-way speakers. These are cool to have in your airport, but really not needed yet. It's not a part of the game totally yet. They haven't really ironed out the actual technology part of this game. They're again still working on it, but it will be a cool addition once they actually do figure out how to do it. And I believe the flight info displays are going to be a part of that, and they would have to be linked up to some sort of announcement portion. And this is basically where you have an electronics room or something like that, where you have to have a whole bunch of these amplifiers connected to a whole bunch of speakers throughout your entire airport. And those speakers have to be placed around the entire airport so that their coverage area is the entire airport. And you need so many PA amplifiers. It's ridiculous, the cost in it. Plus, you also, all the PA amplifiers cost money per day to run. So that's a huge expense in the end. Just not worth it. Like I said, the big amplifier is $200 per hour to run, plus $25,000 initially. So that's crazy price. That's why you don't really get it, because it's really expensive every single hour. And you need, I think, like 10 of them to get a proper working airport. I tried it once, and it takes so much more time to make your money back and make a profit in this game just because of those amplifiers. Especially when we start building the utilities portion where you have baggage hubs that cost money per hour as well. You're going to start seeing that it takes a while to actually make any kind of money. But, yep. So, while this building's building, like I'm going to talk about our upcoming week here on the show. So, a good friend of mine and friend of the show, Chris Wisniewski, has his YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/user, I believe. Or it might be C/Burning Earth Productions. His YouTube channel, they're going to be doing a live stream this Thursday, whatever Thursday is is the 2nd, I believe. Totally prepared for this live stream. Yeah, the 2nd of November. They have live stream at 9 o'clock. So it's earlier than a normal live stream is for his YouTube channel. But he's been a really good friend of the show, and I really want to support him. So if you're interested in live streams and VFX work, then please go over to his YouTube channel on Thursday at 9 p.m. and tune into this show. I won't be there because I have a production that night, but it's the first live stream that he's doing that I'm not a part of. So that's going to be interesting. But go over there and check it out and subscribe to his channel because it's going to be fun. It always is a lot of fun. It's rated for a mature audience because there's a lot of jokes in it and stuff like that that aren't suitable for like little kids. But it's a funny show, and I really recommend watching it. Then, like I said, this weekend on the 5th, on Sunday, we're going to have a special live stream on this YouTube channel, which is going to be our monthly live stream and Q&A session, where you guys get to ask any questions you want in the comments below for the show, and I will answer them all live. Plus, we have a bunch of questions already in for the show that you guys have left in the comment section below of all of the videos in our entire history. Any comment that you left, we're going to answer. We also have some questions that were left in the general comments for the channel. We're going to be answering those as well. So you're going to have a bunch of questions answered on the show. I think we already have like 15 questions or so. And if you ask your question now, I will answer it now. So to leave those in the comment section below. In the chat, live chat, by the way. Yeah, we have that tonight. So, can you three... I like this. I just saw this. All right. Okay, wait. What? I like the random viewership that we get, like, for the live. Dead people everywhere. All right, well, yeah, boo, like Halloween. Yeah, it's an awesome Halloween. Can I bomb the airport? No. All right, so if you're watching the rebroadcast, you can't see the live chat. Someone is in the live chat saying that they want to. Okay. With all the terroristic threats nowadays, I'd highly recommend not saying that kind of stuff on the internet in writing. And yes, you can ask a legitimate question about the game. Any legitimate questions will be answered. Illegitimate questions and stupid questions, I will not be answering because, it's more fun that way. But yes, and I will answer any legitimate questions for those who are out there wondering. I love the randomness of, yes, I have pants on. Apparently, because the internet is a thing and you can only see my t-shirt, of course, it's my office. I'm not... Weird questions. Okay. From now on, only legitimate questions will be answered. I just want to make, I just want to make that clear. Legitimate questions from now on. Any stupid questions, such as do you have pants on, will not be answered. But because that's in the comments, I kind of have to. Yes. I will answer any legitimate questions. So, back to the game, and then we will hopefully be answering any legitimate questions in just a moment. While we're still waiting for these stupid workers to do their stupid job. I'm gonna double the workforce just because This is a live stream, and things take a lot longer than you think. Um, Sorry, two monitors. Game over here on this side. Live stream stuff over here. So I'm seeing all your comments like way down here in the corner. I don't even know what that means, by the way. If you're in the comments below for the rebroadcast of this, God love you for reading anything. Um, okay, there's a legitimate question. All right, thank you for actually asking a legitimate question. Why are the workers stupid? Um, because it's an AI game. I'll show you this. This game, if I can find it now, I did have it up earlier. So this game is in early access, and because it's in early access, like this is, I think, only like the third or fourth version of the game that's been out, and because of that, not everything is tweaked yet. Like I said, the technology and the whole portion of this game, like this zone here, which is called, where's that? Electrical room, right? This is where you'll run many of your airport wires to, including your low voltage and audio wiring, that sort of stuff, and the PA speakers, the amplifiers, all that kind of stuff is not really worked out yet in the game. So it's understandable that the workers aren't as fast as they would be in any other game. I'm going 10 times speed right now. I have 50 workers just to get things done quicker. And as you can tell, like this main building takes a long time to build. I think we started this like 10 minutes ago and it's still not built yet. So still like halfway there just because materials are way up here. Now, I realize, and I've done this before, I put the, what's it called, the delivery section down here where drop-offs is right now, and it worked fine. It went a little bit faster, but then I had to move everything around 10 times, and I don't like doing that. I like having things where they should be in the very beginning. You're welcome for answering. Like I said, any legitimate questions I will answer. But it's not developed yet, as far as I know. Like I said, I'm not a huge gamer. In the very beginning of this broadcast, I said that. Like, this show is video, lighting, audio, music, and photography. This is not gamer YouTube. So I'm not in contact with the developers or anything like that. But from what I understand, it's very early access, and from what I've seen, it's only like version 1.3 or something like that. So it has a long way to go until the workers get more smart. The passengers get more smart because they are very stupid, by the way. It's not just the workers. The passengers in this game don't know how to get on a plane. And if you play this game at any length, you've already seen this. The food courts as well, I know you mentioned this, it isn't developed 100% either. Everything is in this game right now is basically like the passengers will be down here in the baggage claim area, right? And then they'll realize, oh shit, I gotta get on another plane, and they'll have to walk all the way around here through the drop-offs, through the ticketing, through security again. And in real life, that's not a thing. In real life, if you have a connecting flight, you get off of one flight and then you go on to another flight. There's no going through security again. You do have to go through a line here to get on the next plane, but that's very minimal. I've been in connecting flights in real life. You get off of a plane in Colorado and you just get on another plane because you've already booked that plane. There might be like a ticketing kiosk here in the middle somewhere, where you're running to the next thing and you have to get your tickets. So you pick up your next tickets and you go. Or there might even be a ticketing agent. But yeah, so typically that's how it would work in real life, but they haven't developed that part yet. In the game so far, you have to go out of the airport and then come back in. It's stupid. So the passengers are just as stupid as the workers, but it's an AI game. So it's a computer saying, hey, let's go through ticketing, let's go through security. But in real life, you wouldn't do that. And the food courts, to my knowledge, the food courts actually do make money if you do them right. And as you can tell here in the picture, right now we do have some space of the yellow spaces are going to be bathrooms, but these spaces that are black right now, they're going to be food courts. And we're going to have, I believe, in my last airport, they made, I think, like half the money that the airport made. And so they were really doing well. And you had like coffee shops, you had, I believe there's like a health food court kiosk, there's a bar that did really well, but the coffee does really, really super well. We actually had, like, in the last airport, I had 2 or 3 coffee shops because they made so much money that I needed to have them. I actually got rid of a lot of the soda machines and a lot of the ATMs and all that kind of stuff, and actual, like, yeah, food vending machines that cost money per day to fill. So I'd much rather have a kiosk there that's gonna make a lot more money, and I don't have to restock it all the time. So no, they don't have Burger Kings, and they don't have any branding and something like this because branding and licensing cost an awful lot of money, more than you'd probably even imagine. A company would not lend their name out to almost any game. Um, I don't even think the bigger games in the market right now, such as GTA, I don't even think they have much licensing in them from companies that want to have their name involved. So in this game, basically, as you're going to see later on, to answer your questions, because we're done building the building now, um, so now we can actually start putting things in. There's a whole utility section of like baggage hubs and depots and carousels. There is no way to lose baggage. And I don't think you can open the airport until you have all these implemented. So, yeah. And if you do, then I think the plane won't take off until, or you can't accept a plane until you have some sort of way to get rid of the luggage and bring in the new luggage. So we're going to start building some actual stuff now, which is awesome, um, because we haven't done that yet. And I'm going to start off by placing some of these large airport hangars because, believe me, we're going to need it. There's going to be a lot of baggage going through here once we start getting a couple thousand people going through. ACE Airport, ATC Tower, Air Traffic Control Tower, because we're going to need that. But I can't place that until we have some fences. So, if you're wondering, that's my heater actually working finally. Another reason why we redid the office recently was because the heater didn't have anywhere to go. My desk was right against the wall. And so this is a brand new set for the show behind me. But now that we have that, let's reduce. And this is one thing I hate about the game. And like I said, everything's in early access. So I hope that maybe someone tells them that this is a problem and they change it. But right now, when you build a building, it gets rid of all of your planning for everything. So, like, your planning here works fine, but if you zoned anything like security, it got rid of that on me, and I have no idea why. Down here, I had baggage claim, or pickups, I'm sorry. So, pickups area was down here before, and now it's gone. Where did it go? Well, because this game's a dick sometimes. um, yeah, it doesn't necessarily allow you to do everything you want all the time. But for the most part, it's a good game. I'm just going to build all the walls that I need because I know I need these walls. So I'm going to do that quickly here. And then we're going to get back into the actual stretch of the game. And actually putting in everything else that we need because we need a lot. Believe me. We need bathrooms yet. We need a whole bunch of seats. I think like last airport was like hundreds of seats because why would they want to make it easy and do it like in Prison Architect game, which is also another fun game by the way. Totally should play it one day if you want. Um, they allow you to put in a, a cell or put in whatever you want, but then just copy and paste. And I like that part of a game because it makes it easier on you as the creator to go, okay, I want this to be the same 500 times. And with this game, there is no such thing yet. There is no clone tool yet. So it kind of needs that, I think. But we're going to do some drop-offs area. Right here. We're going to do ticketing area here. Like I had it before, but it erased it, which is stupid. And of course, it's not going to let me do anything. Okay. Yep. This game sometimes makes you mad. But, like, right now I have to go and actually put in, what are they called? Security exits right here. Oh, shit. Sorry for the kids watching out there. You have to put in security exits because baggage claim can't be in it has to be in a non-secure area. I love every once in a while I just look over in the comments below and like YouTube is just flagging everything because gamers, right? Um, if you're watching this and you're a gamer, I really do feel bad for you because this is not a gaming channel. Um, this is just fun for a video channel, and a how-to channel. So, yep. Alright. So we're gonna add one more because this game doesn't like me. I have to put a door just to put a zone in. See, now it lets me put baggage claim in. That was hard. To my knowledge, so you have security team members down here and staff. You have your CFO, COO, CTO, which is Chief Technology Officer. I don't ever get him because it's a stupid job position. I don't ever get food workers because they're pointless in this game. Janitors, I do get eventually. Ramp agents, don't ever get because I don't really need them, as you're going to see why in just a second. Security, they only go in the secure area. So they don't go out here in this whole area. They don't go down here. They don't go anywhere. They just go in this security area. Now, one legit thing that they need to think about in this game is shifts. So in real life, you would work 8 or 12 hours a day, but then you would go home and someone would have to replace you. So in theory, you would need a security worker for every station you have here in the security area, but then you would need a second shift, a third shift of people, and that's somewhere where basically you have games like airport, no, not airport, uh, another brick in the mall, right? Game where you actually have to get staff for every shift, and you say, here's how many people are going to work from this hour to this hour, and then there's going to be other people that work other hours. So that's something that where another brick in the mall has something that SimAirport doesn't have yet, and I want SimAirport to get that because it's more realistic of having a certain number of people on in the day, but in nighttime I don't have as many flights maybe, so I don't need as many people. Or the people are tired and they want to go home. They don't want to work 24/7, 365. It's stupid, but that's the way it goes. But yeah, security agents only stay in this area. Ticketing people only stay in this area. Regular staff members only go in the areas around the gates. And your workmen go wherever there is work. So, but now we're going to actually start. I'm going to put this AC tower in because it's been bothering me for a while. And I always forget to put that in, and I wonder why I can't get more flights. And then, like, what happens is I'm always confused for, like, at least 10 minutes, and it goes, oh, you forgot the ATC tower. And I had to put one in, so. But it always takes me time to figure out that's what I needed. So, I believe, yeah, that is the airport's pretty much complete as far as walls go. Oh no, in here yet. Sorry. I'm just gonna put these big doors in because large gates require large doors. And I have, hold on a second, I'll tell you. Yeah. I have 12 gates that I can accept flights in. And those 12 are going to be full 24/7 when we're all done. Legitimate questions only. I You know what? Like, next live stream, I'm not going to do it at 11 o'clock at night because you get some people. Just give me a question mark. I can answer that question. I can't answer that question because, but we're going to put some walls in because we're going to create some bathrooms right where I'm putting some walls at. Right here. And as you're going to tell as well, bathrooms cost a lot of money. Everything costs a lot of money in this game, actually. I should note that. So that's another reason you don't start off in career mode because you will go bankrupt. And there's other games like, if I can think of the name of the game, I can't think of any names today. There's this other game out right now. You build a car factory, and if you go bankrupt in that game, once you hit 0, you're done. There is no, like, second chance. There is no, like, do you want to take a bank loan to pay for this? And there is no, do you want to wait until you have enough money to pay for this? It's just, you're done, and you have to start all over again, which really, really sucks. But in this game, at least, you start off, you have the option of having a sandbox mode and just going $10.6 million in debt right away and going from there. Now we actually have operations, by the way. I should have went to this earlier. But I always put buses at daily, retail daily, garbage daily, and light rail, I can't speak tonight, daily. Just because it's a situation where we're not going to be opening for a while yet until all this is in. So, uh, as far as right away, I want as little cost as possible. Then I want some large doors. Oh, do we have roads yet? Should have roads. Yeah, we do. All right. All right. I'm just researching more stuff because I want more stuff before we get started here too much. Now, the one thing about roads is everything's a one-way road in this game, so you have to look at the arrows. It goes a certain way, and that's the way your cars will go. So, um, I think roads should be like at least two-way road optional. That way, even if it is a little bit more money than a regular road, that way you can put in two-way roads and make your buses, your garbage trucks, everything go however you need. I totally planned this out well. Uh, as you can tell, little mistakes every once in a while, but it's okay. Now, why are you complaining? Oh, you don't have a wall. That would make sense. So we're going to put a wall in your office. That way you actually can be happy and stop complaining. Then we're going to put some big doors in. What? How would I even... Okay, so in the rebroadcast of this, people are going to be so confused at what I was just looking at. Because weird part about YouTube is that you don't see the chat later on, which I think is a stupid part of YouTube, which needs to be changed. But um, chat doesn't turn into comment section. So someone asked if I'm tilting my head to the left just so I don't see the comments in the comments below. Um, I don't even know how to answer that because I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Um, but no, I'm not doing that. We need like a graphic next time we do one of these. Just like weird questions of the internet. Um, like, I'll give you another example. Are there casualties? Not in this game. Roller Coaster Tycoon was fun just for that reason. I know like half the people that played Roller Coaster Tycoon way back when it was a game, and wasn't like completely outdone by other games nowadays. But back when that was an actual game, that was really popular back in my, oh gosh, it must have been like 7th and 8th grade years. Um, in other words, a long time ago. Back when that was a popular game, you had an option to take a roller coaster and just stop the track at the bottom of the hill. And so you had like all these people going up on the chain lifts, and then they would fall down and, you know, hit the ground, and the entire roller coaster would just blow up. And um, I swear, like half the people that bought that game bought it because of that, just for that reason alone. I have no idea why they put that in the game, but one of the things that when they were building or when they were developing the new Roller Coaster Tycoon game, I'm horrible with the name, so I'll find it here. Da, 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 da. Yeah, so we're gonna go to what's his name? I swear I'll think of it like 10 minutes from now. But it's like Roller Coaster Tycoon World. Planet Coaster. So when Planet Coaster was being developed recently, they did a new update for it that allowed the users to just kill off and like take their roller coaster and plow it through like a center walkway. It was a horrible update to the game, but they did it because people wanted that portion of Roller Coaster Tycoon in the new version of Roller Coaster Tycoon game. And so yeah, no, they do a lot of things like that and just update things and make weird additions to games. But in the same game, Coast like whatever the game was, the new one, they did make an option where you can actually drive the vehicles and be a part of the game. Like you can drive your own go kart in the kart track and actually race people. So they made a whole bunch of cool updates, but that was one of the ones that they made that wasn't so cool. That you can kill people. So apparently it was a thing that a lot of people wanted. Otherwise, they would not put it in the game. Putting in a shit ton of doors right now. No, I don't want that. Another problem with this game is, as you can see, when you mistakenly put something in where you're not supposed to, it just erases the wall and doesn't let you actually fix it. So you need to go back, put another wall in, which costs you more money, and re-put the door in, because that's a thing. Some things in games are funny like that. And I know you're asking yourself, why are you putting so many doors in an area that doesn't require doors? I put doors in because I like doors. I like having that separation between security area and other areas of the airport. And that way you actually feel like it's secure. Otherwise, it just is a big open area. Now we're going to go back and put some ticketing next desk in. We're going to put a shit ton of them in because when we start getting bigger planes in this airport, we're going to need it. And we're going to put the security area in yet tonight. But probably in the next live stream, you're going to be seeing the whole conveyor utility section, which is all underground. It is probably the biggest. Oh, God. All right, I'll answer this one because it's an actual question. Did you play Age of Empires? No, never played that game. Don't even know what it is. But I don't like medieval games, so I just like simulation games like this. So that's what I'm going to go with. And for those wondering, these are ticketing kiosks because they're a lot cheaper to run than agent's desk, ticketing desk, because you need a staff member at every single ticketing desk before you can open your airport, and that costs money a lot per hour. So I don't add as many ticketing desks as I used to. I put in my first airport, I put a bunch of them in, but now I just don't care as much. I want to make money in my airport. I want my airport to go in the black area quickly. Last airport I built, I was making about 500 grand a day, and then I just decided I'm gonna buy up the whole land as far as you can go, all the way around this airport, and just add as many runways, as many gates as I possibly can before my game crashes. I got to about, I think it was like 12 gates long, so it was 24 gates in all. And then my game just said, and my computer just said, no, that's not going to happen. You're not going to have that many people, because it wasn't strong enough to support it. But yay, fun, right? Anyway, these are another thing. You need a person every single time you click this. These are $5,100 a piece, which is insane. The internet gets weird about like 12, 11, 22. Yes, nerd shit. Yep, exactly. Exactly what I was thinking at 11:22 at night. Nerd shit. And for as funny as this live streaming is becoming, as weird as the conversation has gone from the very beginning, if you like this live stream, I think you're gonna like Chris Krasnowski's live stream a lot more, because that goes a lot weirder. And YouTube doesn't hold everything that he puts out. So yeah, nerd shit. But nerd shit's cool though, I have to say. Now that I work with a bunch of nerds, and um, it's a lot funner than I used to think it was. So yeah, nerd shit. Now, in real life, I've been to airports before where they have one ID check stand. They had all these like bag scanners and then body scanners, which is normal, right? But they only had one ID check. Now, in this game, if you only have a one ID check, you're not gonna do well in the game, and the game's gonna basically, the people aren't gonna get to their airport or their airplane in time. So I just put a bunch of them in and hire a bunch of staff. But like I said, this game does have its problems, but at the end of the day, it's a really cool, fun game that I play, and it wastes a lot of time that some could argue, Matt, you should probably be working, but I work really long hours, so I think I deserve like a couple hours every week where I can just do shit like this. Um, but anyway, now that that's all in, our security area is done. So after you're done all that, you can do flooring, which is right here. This section, I typically like to put security area all in red, just because to me red is a very secure color. Like security, I have no idea. Actually, I have no idea why I like red for that section, but I do like putting carpet and everything. That way everything looks pretty, and everyone in my airport can be happy. Flooring also allows people in the game to walk faster, get to places a whole lot quicker, and hopefully make their planes in time. And now that I have 50 staff, everything gets done really, really quick. So, fun. And while I have y'all here, I would just like to say that it is a very fun time on the channel here. So, if you wouldn't mind, below this video, there's a big button, and it's a big button that's a really fun button to hit. But it is a button that I think you would enjoy hitting. It's a big red button, and that big red button says subscribe. So if you haven't already, hit that big red button in those the below section below this video, because I think you would enjoy it. And while you're enjoying that big blue button, or the big red button, that hopefully by now you've turned that button to a different color. Hopefully it's silver for you, and say you've already subscribed to this channel. Hopefully you've already done that. So I would like to thank you for hitting that red subscribe button and making it silver. And please do leave your comments in the comments below right now, and I'll be answering all those questions live on the show. So if you have a question in the video, lighting, audio, music, and photography world, I'm here to answer all of your questions right now. So ask away. For the record, I really didn't like how all those doors were put in, so just going back now and putting them in again. But as soon as we get done this section, we will be doing the next section of this whole airport way over here. All this is going to be done in the next live stream, because I really don't have time to do that tonight. I only had about an hour and a half to do this live stream before I have to get back to doing other work and on with the more projects of my day. So I would like to say thank you for joining us tonight. Before we get going, I do like to say it has been fun, even though y'all have made some pretty weird questions for me, some pretty weird answers as well, some legit questions as well. But I would like to thank y'all for staying with me the entire hour, and join me again, because this is not the last time I will be doing one of these things. They are really fun to do, and I really enjoy just getting on here and having fun every once in a great while, and letting y'all see a part of my life that I do enjoy doing every once in a while, playing games in my downtime. And I hope you all will enjoy seeing the rebroadcast of this. If you haven't already, known about our schedule on the show here, it is in the comment, and it is in the description below this video. Our schedule is every single day we have a brand new video coming out at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every week we have a brand new main episode coming out at Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time again. And then normally every month we have a monthly live stream during the first Monday every month at 9 p.m. However, this month is different than that because this month we are doing that live stream on Sunday, November 5th at 9 p.m. We're going to be doing that live stream. So please do, if you haven't already, leave your comments below any of our videos and let us know any questions that you may have pertaining to the industry. And we will be answering all of those come Sunday, November 5th. Now that security is done, I'm going to put one more thing in here because it's a fun thing to put in here. I like seeing everything just go in there all of a sudden. Storage. And everyone races in storage. I'm also going to add... Oh, where are they at? Where are they at? Storage shelves. Now I'm going to take the zone away from there because it's fun that way. Put it back. And another bug in this game is that they don't actually put anything on the shelves until you rezone storage as storage. And with baggage claim, I'm going to leave that go until we actually get to the utility portion. Just because I am going to put in some wood flooring down here in the offices because the COOs and CFOs need some good flooring, because how can they work without good flooring? They deserve fancy offices. And we're going to go in the ops. Give us some doors for these restrooms. Oh yeah, I'm also going to need that, by the way. Where's that at? Security exits. 4 security exits there. Then I'm going to put in some comfort, some sinks. And that's the good part about having so many staff members is everything gets done super quick. And you're just able to have so many things be done all at once. See how fast this is being done? It's incredible. Like 50 people working for you. It just makes everything such a breeze. I love that. I just put some flight info displays because I think it's needed. Some ATMs because they're needed as well. Because like I said, another bug in this game is people go through here, through pickups, in order to get back into the airport instead of just going from one flight to the other. Now that we have completed all of this goodness over here, get rid of all the planning over here. We don't need that anymore. Yeah, now that we have all that done, the next task is going to be putting in all of this area with restrooms, with coffee shops, with everything else we need, plus a whole lot of seats, a whole lot of flight info displays, gate agents, all that goodness. I'm going to save this right now as our live stream game. And we're also going to open up, before we head out here, of tonight's live stream. I'm going to open up this one. Because this is what the airport looks like when it's making bank loads of cash every day. It's still 6.2 in the hole, but it does make bank, I promise. There's another one too. I built this quite a few times. Quite a few times. SimAirport, but as my computer loads it, because it takes a while. Sorry. Computer a little slow tonight. So yeah, as this is loading, I just want to remind y'all that it is always fun to do these live streams, but please do head over to mhnews.info and support the show. Help us make more content, and help us stay on the air for another season. Season 6 is coming up very, very soon, actually. It's like November already, and Season 6 comes out in January. So coming up fast, and we need your support to make this show. So please head on over to mhnews.info and support the show. The normal show, the video, lighting, audio, music, and photography show, not gaming. This is not a gaming channel, okay? But this is what an actual airport looks like when it's making money. As you can see, I've brought myself out of debt quite a bit. You have a bunch of utilities down here that we have yet to build in the other airport. An awful lot of conveyors, an awful lot of baggage hubs, so much stuff underground. And there's a reason why I never got to the electronics part of the PA system, because it takes so long to get just here. It just would take so long to get even further. So, and here's your coffee shops, your bars. They all work really, really well. Dessert kiosk. I have hardly any drink machines and stuff anymore, because just this is working so well. 2 bars. This is a, what is it? Health food kiosk. Does really well. I had to expand the bathrooms 3 times because it's doing so well. So I might be doing that in this airport and just making bigger and bigger bathrooms before we even get started. But like I said, look how many chairs there are, how many benches. It's an awful lot. So, and I had to put 4 gate agents at each and every gate. So it works well, but it takes a lot of time to get it there. So this is the airport we're building. So hopefully we will get there in the next live stream. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. Thank you all so much for subscribing to our channel and making this entire show possible, putting us over the 100 subscriber count recently. I hope that very soon we will be going over 200. I know that's very low in YouTube standards, but it's getting there. So tune in next time. I don't know when I'll be finishing this. Whenever basically I have time, I'm going to do another live stream and getting the airport to the next stage, and hopefully open the airport in the next live stream. So see us next time here on VLAMP Video Lighting, Audio, Music, and Photography How-To Show on Sunday, November 5th for the next live stream Q&A session. So I will answer all of your video, lighting, audio, music, and photography and graphic design questions at that point. Thank you so much for tuning in, and see us all next time. Bye for now. And he hits the button like a minute later.